Affirmation by Assata Shakur. I believe in living. I believe in the spectrum of beta days and gamma people. I believe in sunshine, and windmills and waterfalls, tricycles and rocking chairs. And I believe that seeds grow into sprouts, and sprouts grow into trees. I believe in the magic of the hands and in the wisdom of the eyes. I believe in rain and tears, and in the blood of infinity. I believe in life, and I have seen the death parade march through the torso of the earth, sculpting mud bodies in its path. I have seen the destruction of daylight, and seen bloodthirsty maggots prayed to and saluted. I have seen the kind become the blind, and the blind become the bind in one easy lesson. I have walked on cut glass, I have eaten crow and blunder bread, and breathed the stench of indifference. I have been locked by the lawless, handcuffed by the haters, gagged by the greedy. And if I know anything at all, it's that a wall is just a wall, and nothing more at all. It can be broken down. I believe in living. I believe in birth. I believe in the sweat of love and in the fire of truth. And I believe that Allah's ship, steered by tired, seasick sailors, can still be guided home to port.
Hey, my name is CJ, and when Assata Shakur's name comes up, so many words come to mind. Liberationist, she's resilient. She was someone who was always a constant person of resistance towards the status quo, towards the empire, and towards all powers that be that seek to annihilate Black life. I believe that Assata's story shows how subjective criminalization is. What does it mean to be a criminal in a society that was built off of theft, genocide, enslavement, and multiple pillagings of different racial and ethnic groups? What does this mean to be a criminal in a society in which criminalizes Black self-determination, Black liberation, and Black self-sufficiency? What does it mean to be a criminal in this society in which the biggest drug dealer is the state itself? Assata is the definition, is the embodiment of being dedicated to liberation, being dedicated to struggle, and being dedicated to being your own self on your own terms. This is why the empire hated her. And is honestly why the empire continues to demonize and to hate her. Anytime that Africans within the society reclaim their identities and shed their names, Assata shed the name of Joanne and embraced the African identity and the African name of Assata Alukbala Shakur. The constant streams of joy that permeated through Assata's soul and spirit could not be stopped by the colonial walls that were meant to entrap her, and her comrades. The colonial walls could not stop this spirit of resistance that was alive inside of Assata Shakur and continues to be alive inside of the spirit of liberation. The name Assata Shakur will never die. Generations to come will always learn of the story of Assata Shakur, the woman who resisted, the new African revolutionary who stuck it to the man, the new African revolutionary who always stood fast on her principles of liberation and wanted to live out these principles of liberation in her everyday life. I believe that the story of Assata Shakur shows what true Black self-determination is. Assata Shakur did not let those walls stop her. Assata Shakur did not die behind those walls. She did not get beat down by the pigs. She did not stay down. She did not stay silent. She didn't capitulate or break. Rather, she broke out, or was rather liberated from the chains of the prison industrial complex by her BLA comrades. It doesn't matter how many times that the pigs and the powers that be tried to torture Assata, tried to snuff Assata out, tried to break Assata's soul, tried to break Assata's spirit, but the spirit of Assata will forever live. Assata lives as a true symbol of resistance. Assata lives as a true symbol of resilience. Truth be told, when Assata Shakur transitioned from this earth to be with the ancestors, I broke down in tears of disbelief. Tears of sorrow and sadness, tears as if I had just lost a close friend or a loved one. Even though me and Assata were never able to cross paths in this life, it felt like I had lost someone close to me. Assata was and is able to inspire new generations of revolutionaries, my mentors being some of them. The spirit and the teachings of Assata Shakur poured into them, and then they now pour into me, and now they will pour into the next generation. The revolutionary and the radical struggle that Assata was a part of and contributed to is eternal. The stories and the tales of the Black Liberation Army will permeate through time. The stories of people like Sekou Odinga, Kwesi Balagoon, and Dhoruba Ben Wahad will never die, as well as Assata Shakur. For we know that every nation has an army, and for the Black nation, the army is the Black Liberation Army. The Black Liberation Army is something that has always been with us since we arrived on these shores in the New World. The fight for new African independence ain't done. We must always remember to stay principled and free the land. Peace.